Hey guys, Jesse here, and let's say you got some Christmas money, or maybe you're expecting some money at New Year's. I know some people do that, and you'd like to spend on some Gunpla, but you don't want to break the bank too much. So these are my top 5 kits that are the most bang for your buck. I've got a pretty good mix here, some MG and HG. No RG, unfortunately. I'm not a big RG guy, so I don't have too much experience in it, and of course, we're not going to go into the PG range. All of these kits, for their price, come with a lot of things. They're really good quality for their price. None of them are new for this year, just because that would be relatively expensive. Not going off of list price, I'm going off of just what you can find nowadays. So a lot of these kits, even though they are older, are still great kits that I think if you've got the cash, then you should definitely try to pick these up, and all of them at some point, to be honest. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm actually going to start this list off with an honorable mention. So I guess you can kind of count it as a top 6, but I'm not putting this one on the list, but I just want to talk about it because it is cheap. It's a master grade. In fact, it's the cheapest master grade, and for some people, this is just the thing they're looking for. But for a majority of people, we want that sort of humanoid Gundam, protagonist looking suit, something tough looking, which is why the Master Grade Ball Verka did not make the list. However, this is a fantastic kit. If you like the ball, or you want something really different, or you just want something incredibly detailed, the ball is for you. I love this kit. You can get it for about $20. If you shop around, you can get it as low as $20, and there's different variations as well. Again, the inner frame of this, yes, it has an inner frame, is incredibly detailed, and I'm not just like trolling you with this, guys. Like, I legitimately think this kit is godly. Definitely up there in my top 5 master grades, but it's just incredibly detailed. You get this nice base, you get some figures here, and yeah, just overall, I love this kit, and it is the cheapest master grade, $20, guys, for a Verka. I mean, like, of all things to get a master grade, of all things to get a master grade Verka, they picked the ball, so you know it's got to be good. Next up is actually a group of kits. I know it's cheating a little bit, but it's any of the master grade Gundams from the G Gundam series. So I've got the Shining Gundam here, as you can see. I just picked this one randomly off my shelf. There's 4 of them in total. There's the Shining Gundam, the Gundam Spiegel, Master Gundam, and God Gundam, or Burning Gundam as we knew it in the West. This is from a fan favorite series, G Gundam. I love these kits. They're old, yes, but they have not aged at all. The frame is still incredibly posable. The details are absolutely perfect. They look just like they came out of the show. And really, I have almost no complaints about these. They require a little bit of painting, and for those of you who do paint, there is one caveat. The hands and the bottom of the feet are actually rubber, so you can't paint them. Not a huge deal. It actually helps with the posability. I mean, this thing, it's one of the few guns that can stand on one leg and hold it for, the entire... My Gundam Spiegel has been on one leg the entire time I've had it, and it's never fallen over. These kits are great. You can get them for about $30 again if you shop around. So $30 for what is still a great posable and just overall fantastic line of master grades. We definitely need more G Gundam master grades. So there you go. That's number 5. Next up is from a popular series that we all know and love, very recent. This is the HG Bartos Lupus, and as you can see, I've got on this cool character plate. You can pick up this kit still for about $12. Very popular HD when it first came out, and for good reason. It's got a full inner frame, first HG with it to feature that, and it's not really only just a gimmick. It helps with the articulation. It's got a lot of nice piping detail, as we all know. And the reason why I picked this one for number 4 and why it's like the best bang for your buck is, if you just straight build it, it looks good. I think the proportions are great. I think you could get away with straight building this, putting on the stickers, and calling it a day. But it really gives you a nice opportunity to practice detail painting, because there are several things on this kit, like the toes and the pauldrons here, and just a whole bunch of that inner frame detail I'm talking about, where you can practice detail painting and it won't break the bank. Again, $12, so you can get a couple of these to practice painting, and they're really, really good for that. On this particular kit, I painted pretty much everything except the white, so this is a completely painted kit. And there's just different opportunities to practice different kinds of painting too, not only like brush painting on tiny details, but for these energy symbols on his shoulder and his chest, you can practice washing. You can practice masking for the sides of the boosters. Just a bunch of great opportunities to practice. So, or if you just want a straight build kit, this is pretty good. The only problem with this is, well, two. It doesn't come with any hands other than holding hands, but most of the weapons on this kit are double. You can hold them with two hands. And it doesn't come with that awesome smoothbore rifle, the large rifle that we all know. But that comes in an option set, so it's not like it's not available. It just doesn't come with the base kit. But in any case, oh, and also you get a lot of options with this too. This is the fourth form. You can make the first form as well, and I believe the second form. So you got lots of options for $12. So number 4 is the HG Barbatos. Next up is an HG that you can get for $10, and I think if you talk your way and you haggle your way down, you can get it for like $8. So an HG for under $10, it's like 2 runners and a polycap sheet. Well, that would be the HG High Mach. And as you can see, mine looks quite different than what it should be out of the box. And that's the reason why this is number 3. They're just meant to be customized. I'm sure we've seen endless custom High Machs out there, and they're just built to be that way. The backpack has 2, 4, 6 ports on the backpack alone for plugging in weapons and everything. The legs have ports on the side here where these panels are. This thing just screams for you to play around with it. It even comes with adapters for its hands here to use master grade size hands. So I bought 2 of these. I turned them into my cats. Don't judge me, okay? As you can see, I gave like little cat ears and everything. And yeah, you would just have so much fun with this kit. It's a great starting point for learning how to paint and scratch build and such. Or you could just build it straight build and do something else with it. Who knows? It looks great no matter what, and the articulation's all there, and just a pretty unique looking kit on its own. So number 3, HG High Mach. Alrighty, so coming in at number 2 is another MG. I'm a little biased, I gotta admit, on this one because this is my favorite suit. So it's actually going to answer that question for a lot of people. I get that question a lot. What's my favorite mobile suit? And that would be the Master Grade F91. So what you're looking at all comes with this kit. The base, the bazooka, the beam saber. I actually don't have the beam rifle on it, but a beam rifle comes with it. This base is like the top of the Lupus, which in the movie it fights. It's like the main bad guy. And you get all of this for $35. And again, if you shop around, you probably get it cheaper. $35 for just a stellar MG. Great decals, great articulation. This is, I believe, the first kit not to use, or first master grade to not use any polycaps. So it's nice and stiff, and won't get floppy on you. And yeah, you can just do a whole lot with this kit in terms of using the space. You can recreate the final scene like I did here. Some people have taken this base and rebuilt the entire Lupus, which is ridiculous in 1:100 scale. But yeah, this is just a sleek looking mobile suit. I know it's a little ironic that my favorite mobile suit is sleek and slim, and it's like small and fast when I always talk about how much I like chunky mobile suits. But the F91 is just, it's a design that is nearly flawless in my opinion. But in any case, yeah, $35 for what is a main protagonist suit that comes with a bunch of stuff and a base. So maybe I should do that more often. Coming in at number 1 is another HG you can get for $10. And again, if you haggle your way down, you could probably get it under $10. But it's a kit that I think every list like this recommends, and you're probably thinking to yourself like, oh my gosh, I'm tired of seeing this thing. I'm tired of being recommended it. But there's a reason. There's a reason why the HG RX-78-2 Revive is number 1 on this list. So again, $10 for what I'm going to say, it is the best HG ever released. Everyone's got to build an RX-78-2 eventually. This is the one to get, in my opinion. The master grades are great, but for $10, you can't go wrong with this. It's got beautiful proportions. It's just incredibly fluid. The articulation is out of this world. No matter how you pose this thing, it just seems to work. The only complaint I can make about this thing, and it's incredibly minor, like, I can't believe I'm even making this complaint. The little yellow V on the crotch isn't color separated, so you either have to paint it or use the sticker that comes with it. But that is so uh, that is so nitpicky that I don't even, like, again, I don't even know why I complained about it, because everything else about this kit is out of this world. It's stellar. Not only do you get a bunch of hand options, you get trigger fingers, fists, and open hands. The accessories look great. You got the beam rifle, bazooka, beam sabers, and shield. Again, mine's probably not the best representation for it. As you can see, I turned it into the last shooting diorama. But that's the thing about this kit. It's so cheap that you can just buy multiples of them and display them all in these different poses, make a bunch of dioramas out of them. It like physically hurt for me to turn this into this, because when I built the base kit for my review way back when, I liked it so much I didn't want to tear it apart into this diorama, but I was kind of determined I already had the supplies. But again, this is the kind of kit that you buy for a friend to get them into Gunpla. This is the kind of kit you buy to build on a Saturday afternoon and play with the next day. This is a kit you display on your office desk to show people how cool your hobby is. Pretty much the epitome and perfect representation of Gunpla, in my opinion. So yeah, I know I'm just blowing this kit out of proportion, but it really is that good, guys. And it's $10, so definitely falls into the cheap Gunpla category. And that does it for my top 5 best Gunpla for your money list. No matter which one of these kits you buy, you won't be disappointed. You're either going to get a kit that is really fun to build and pose, one that you can have a lot of experimentation with or practice, like the High Mach or the Barbatos, or one that's incredibly detailed just out of box, like the F91, and it comes with a lot of stuff. So a lot of great kits here. If you've built any of these kits, please let me know what you think of it in the comments below. None of these should be hard to find. They're all normal releases. I know the G Gundam Master Grades just got recently reprinted, so they're back on store shelves. The F91 might be a little harder to find, but I still see it around, so I think you shouldn't have any problem finding it either if you shop around. But happy hunting out there. I've got reviews for some of these kits on my channel. You can check it out, but if you need a second opinion, please feel free to ask in the comments below about any of these kits. I'll be happy to answer your questions. So again, happy holidays, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.